6 or 7 women in front of them, and rifles are hanging, and the men are pushing them forward. I go, "What the heck did I do? What do I
The
should I do
men were
now?"
pushing the
The men
women
were
forward.
pushing the women forward, and,
That later became something they've done a lot since then
and
too.
they did that because what they said at that time, and it was one of the females that was there at the time, Mary Maru. She says she was became a foreign minister, and they talked to her years later. They talked about it. She goes, "Yeah, we were pushing them, hoping the Marines would shoot us, and that they would carry us outside into the crowd, so they would come in and just kill everybody or do whatever." So but we didn't. I'm down there. I don't got my rifle. I'm sitting there looking at them, and I go to rack around. They're coming towards me, and I rack around, and they stop. And I'm pointing right at them. I go, "Do I shoot above them? Do I shoot them? They're not pointing guns at me, but they're coming toward me. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?" I'm thinking in my head.
I mean,
I'm like,
this is probably like, in split
"Yeah, yeah,
seconds decision time.
yeah, yeah." At the same time, I'm a warehouseman, but I'm a Marine. But all Marines are basically combat right out of trained right out of boot camp.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there thinking, but I've got tunnel vision, and I'm just right there. I have no idea what's going on around me at the time. So I rack around in my shotgun, and they hear it. That particular sound when you rack around in your shotgun, and they stop and they look at me, and I'm sitting there looking at them, and I went, "What do I do? Do I shoot them in the legs? Do I shoot above them? Do I shoot around just to scare them, see what happens?" And because they're not pointing the rifles at me, and I'm looking at them, and I'm going, and then I thought of something, and it hit my head right away, and I go, "Son of a gun!" So when you take a shotgun and you check it before you load it, you always rack around, you pull it back, and it makes a very distinct sound. It has a hollow sound, right? That's what my shotgun did. I never loaded it. Well, I had my pistol. I was so busy getting stuff done just through my day, I never loaded. I had the box of rounds in my pocket. I said, "Son of a gun." So they start marching, coming toward me again. And I rack another round. I move forward. What I did first was I pulled the trigger. I couldn't get it in. So I pulled the trigger. I knew it wasn't in there. I pulled the trigger because I knew there wasn't anything in there. I pulled the trigger. So I rack another round. They stopped. So I start moving forward. And I'm going tick, tick, click, tick, tick, click, like 6 or 7 times. And they all backed up into the room again. And it's funny because one of the Marines in a book, Guest Ayatollah, he says, "Oh my God, Billy Gallegos was down there all by himself, and we were all so afraid because he was so gung ho. He was dry firing on the Iranians."
He was dry firing on the Iranians.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh my
You were
God."
by yourself
So I was
down
by
there.
myself down there. So, and that's what I had to do. Once I got him back in the room, I stepped back around the corner and I loaded my shotgun. I popped back out, and this time, bam, I pop around there. It sounds perfect. So I'm sitting there this time. I'm sorry, I keep hitting this thing.
Where did you shoot that round?
So I didn't shoot around at the time. I just put a round into my shotgun. I'm ready to go. It's all loaded up. So this time I'm aiming. I made him. I'm getting ready to shoot. I go. I'm gonna have to shoot him in the leg or something if they keep coming out because they get a hold of me. I'm done. So I'm getting ready to shoot, and then I hear like an echo, and I tell you, I got tunnel vision, my first combat situation, and I'm just like